So back to Brady. This dude is always into something. Like I would love to be like a fly on the wall, just to like know how many things he got his hands in. Cause, I mean, what an off season for him. From retirement to waffling immediately to unretiring. So much for wanting to stay home with the wife and kids to this rumor and innuendo and report and legend.
I want to see how. I want to know how you're going to describe that.
He was going to be the owner, quarterback of the Dolphins or whatever. And it was. I mean, but just bottom line is, it's like this dude is like restless, and so now he's got this deal cooking up. Who knows what else he got cooking up behind the scenes? Best part about the deal is it's there whenever he wants it. So he got a 10-year, $375 million deal from Fox Sports to be their #1 color analyst.
Yeah, man.
It might be another, at this rate, it might be another 10 years before he starts doing it.
No. See, that is
it?
where I know you're exaggerating. I know you're exaggerating. But that's not it.
This is last year?
Just come by when you can. You know, get here when you can.
I think it is. We'll leave the light on.
No, man.
Well, yeah. Well, but wait, before you tell me why, or just want to pick up on that point, before you tell me whether or not he's done now after this year and he'll be an announcer sooner rather than later, wouldn't that be smart business though? Like, why, to your point about just being in the Tom Brady business, why wouldn't you tell Tom, this is here, this spot is yours whenever you're ready? Whenever you're ready. Why wouldn't you tell Brady that? If you're going to give him $375, why wouldn't you tell him to do it on his own time?
Yeah, because you know what, you want to see some type of return on your investment. Now, your initial conversation is what's the ROI anyway? Because you could get backup quarterback Michael Smith, #4 in your programs, #1 in your hearts. You could get him. He says negotiating publicly, which I would counsel against, but he says we can have him for $5 million. Okay, so we can save some money. So why not do that?
I think I'd be pretty good at it if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. But I think if they're going to pay that kind of money, they want to start saying, I don't want to wait 5 years for it. I don't want to wait 3 years for it. I'll wait 1 year. I think there's news in this. I think Fox, I think 3 people know Tom Brady's going to retire. Well, maybe 5 people. 5 people know. Tom Brady, Giselle, somebody in charge of Fox, Alex Guerrero, and then our guy from Gotham Chopra. He knows. That's it.
Yeah.
Gotham Chopra. That's it.
Well, but I think you're making as in they know that he's done after this year. See, I think you're making the same mistake we did before, and now conspiracy theories aside. But even I remember toward the end of last season, like, he knows he's done. Let's play this out, okay?
Yeah.
What if Brady says to Fox, I think this is going to be my last year. But at the end of this year,
we're going to do it all over again.
Right. If you're Fox, do you pull the deal back? If he pulls a fast one on us again and says, actually, I'm not done. What if they win the Super Bowl? He's like, you know what they say, leave on a make. I got to defend this title. I got to run this back. Or what if he does want to play with the Dolphins? What if he does want to play with the Dolphins? What if that comes to fruition next year? I'm just saying, like,
hey, listen,
if you're Fox, do you then say, oh, no, you reneged on this deal? No thanks. First of all, I would argue Fox today is already getting return on its investment just based on the press. Just based on the press.
Just the association, the publicity. Yeah. How about this? Yeah. We had our guy from the I Am Athlete podcast, Brandon Marshall. He was an active player and a member of the media. Greg Olson, active player, member of the media. Tom Brady,
Richard Sherman about to do it. Even though he doesn't have a team right now,
quarterback,
like he's about to do it.
Dolphins quarterback and Fox analyst. Maybe. It could happen.
I don't think that would work.
I don't know.
I don't think that would work. Maybe during the bye week. Yeah, maybe during the bye week he's good. But remember, the dude wanted to spend more time with his family and and couldn't commit to the grind. Like this play-by-play color commentary gig is a grind too. Quiet as it's kept.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, Mike, you talked earlier. You're right. You said people will pay you whatever somebody decides to pay you that's what it's going to be. So why do salaries skyrocket, in your opinion? Why do salaries skyrocket? Why
do salaries skyrocket? I mean, more money is made, collective bargaining, the pie continues to grow, and based on a collective bargaining agreement, so much has to be shelled out to players, and then guys become free agents, and the rising tide floats all boats, and somebody signs and sets the bar, and
then also, that's true, and then also it could be, I'm paying this to keep you away from something else. I know you can make you got a price. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep putting those zeros on the contract to make you go away, move you off that spot. So who knows? It could have been, hey, I know you've got an opportunity to be in the front office with the Dolphins. I know you got an opportunity to make a big contract somewhere else. If you become a free agent, you don't resign with the Bucs, you put yourself on the open market. Somebody's gonna pay a lot for Tom Brady, but we wanna buy you out of that. And we're going to pay you a player-like salary beyond that. We're going to pay you a player/front office type salary.
Or to keep him from being our teammate. Or to keep him from another competitor. Let's not sleep on that part. Like, not that somebody else had a slot to fill. The other networks had kind of invested their money in who they were going to invest it in, but somebody would have made room and found some money to pay Tom Brady if he said he wanted to come to a certain network. Let me ask, but here's the thing, Michael. I don't think
it's a cold business, man. It's a cold business. I'm not trying to be.
They'll move somebody out. They'll move somebody out too.
ESPN didn't have a available slot for Aikman and Buck. It wasn't available, but
listen.
They made it.
If NBC needed to find the money, they come to both of us and be like, hey, every little bit counts, fellas. It's like, let's get this back so we can get Brady in the building. But no, I won't ever believe he's retired. I don't think I'll ever believe he's, and by ever, I mean, even if he retired after this season and joined the Fox booth, I think there's always a chance that Brady would leave the booth and go back to the field.
Got that twitch. Yeah, it's happened. He wouldn't be the first guy.
He has lost the benefit of the doubt for me. He has lost the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't care what he tweets. I don't care what he posts on Instagram. I don't care what he says. He's already said, don't believe everything I say. I don't care what he does. I think, I told you before, he doesn't have to play consecutive seasons until 50. I said a long time ago, he could play at 50. He may come and go. Who knows? I thought he might have done it this year when he first announced the retirement. Then he just came back 40 days later.
I understand. When you're writing about Tom Brady, you're going old school. You're not going Smith Corona, no relation. You're going pencil, right? You're going pencil when you're writing about Tom Brady because this thing could change. So in pencil, as you write this, are you confident in saying that right now, as of May 10th, 2022, Tom Brady's final season will be the 2022 season?
No, I fundamentally disagree with you. No.
Really?
No, not at all.
Not even like that's not. You don't even think that's a temporary plan? That's how I feel right now. I'm on the high.
How Brady feels right now?
Yeah. I'm on the high of signing this Fox contract. Did he sign the contract or did he agree in principle?
I think the contract.
That's an important detail too.
I think the contract, and I think it's good business, is just there whenever it's no shelf life. I think it's good. He's still going to be Tom Brady whether he retires after this year, next year, the year after. Like, I think it's a sound investment, a sound futures play on, hey, we're betting on Tom Brady. We want to be in business with Tom Brady whenever he is done with the business of playing football. But again, let's go back to your whole Miami Dolphins thing. So that's just done? Like, we're just going to let that go? So after this season when he's a free agent, you telling me like they ain't going to revisit this thing? What happened?
They bought him out.
I mean, it sounds great.
Him out.
But it's when he's done playing. But it's when he's done playing. What if he says, I want to play next year for the Dolphins and have this bootleg arrangement where I'm an executive and he ain't even got to go through that again. He ain't even got to do the shenanigans and the charade of being a front office guy and then unretiring. He could just go play straight away for the Dolphins.
Hey, the younger Murdoch said, you want to stay here or you want to go home? You want to stay here? You want to go home? What you want to do? Make a decision. Make a decision.
Just make a decision. Just pick one. Make a decision.
Pick one.
Which one you want? Just no. This dude, he can do no wrong. He can do whatever he wants. Good for him. That somebody is willing to pay this much to be in business with him. I'm pretty sure in these corner offices and these conference rooms where these deals are hatched together and thought out, I'm pretty sure they know that Tom Brady is not going to move the needle commensurate with $375 million. I think it's absolutely what you said. It's $375 million is nothing to them, first and foremost. Number two, it's a small price to pay to be associated with the greatest of all time. And whether that's an ambassador, whether that's him in commercials, they got, I think, 2 of the next 3 Super Bowls. The ratings will be through the roof anytime Brady is on the air for the pregame coverage. They probably have some kind of, you're talking about like the inner workings of the deal, they probably have some kind of content arrangement, with his production company involved. He's probably going to make all kinds of movies and documentaries and all
religion
kinds of
of
stuff.
sports, that whole thing.
It's probably so many layers to it's so many layers to this.
The whole thing.
It's a win-win. But I would take Tom Brady whenever I could get him if I were Fox. I would not put a timetable on it. I would not rush him, because if you let him keep playing, instead of 7-time Super Bowl champion, maybe he's 8-time Super Bowl champion or 9-time. Remember I said he would threaten double digits. Who knows? You might get him. You might get him when the price tag would have been even higher had you not locked him in now.
All right,
which is another reason why I mean,
this is like, exactly, this might be real estate, bro. I mean, like we're talking about this now. Maybe this is like the wave, and the next one, okay? And you're like, oh, I can't believe Aikman and Buck got that much money. I can't believe Romo got that much money. Can't believe Brady got that much money. Maybe the next one, maybe the next wave is going up to 40 million for broadcasters. I don't know, but I would tell my students.
The only next wave I could think of.
I'm gonna tell my students to pursue play-by-play. I'm gonna tell them, hey, make sure you
color commentary. No, wait, but here's the thing. No, but actually, no. The truth of the matter is, and you're seeing it across the industry. We can have this conversation offline. Is like we are Homo sapiens, and these dudes are mutants. Okay, like the mutant X gene is taking over this business, because like okay. Your students can't pursue color commentary. I guess play-by-play. That makes a lot of money too, obviously. Shout out to Al Michaels and Joe Buck and them. But other than those few
Mike
seats,
Tirico, everybody. Yeah.
These dudes that played and have got the sterling resume of championships and Pro Bowls and All Pros and Hall of Fame career, we can't compete with that. Once they decide to infiltrate and take over media. We can't compete with that.
We can't compete with it, but you know what we can do? Here's my favorite word. We can partner with it, because Tom Brady's a lead analyst with Kevin Burkhardt. All right.
You got to be Kevin Burkhardt?
Hey, Kevin Burkhardt. You got Troy Aikman. You can't beat Troy Aikman. You can't win 3 Super Bowls, but you can beat Joe Buck. You got to think about where do you fit into this?
You want to talk about Supreme Court justice seats? Them dudes them dudes ain't going nowhere no time soon. The only person who I think in contemporary sports, contemporary athletes, that would command that kind of salary, LeBron, if he decided to do NBA games. I think somebody would pay out their ass for LeBron. Maybe Steph. Maybe Steph.
Wouldn't you want somebody in some corner office, or maybe in the bedroom of your house, your master bedroom, say, I gotta have Michael Smith. I just gotta have Michael Holley. I just gotta have him. Hey, whatever it takes.
Hey, bruh, your boy just trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You know what I'm saying? Might see a brother on TV, but hell, it's almost like I'm rapping for free. That little money be gone.
Hey, man, I just want to hear my wife say that.
Oh, well, that's a whole different conversation. Make sure she don't search. Just make sure she don't search Jesse Williams, and you might have a chance. Jesse Williams out here ruining it for everybody.
Wait a minute. Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.